Alright, hey guys, remember CCG back in the video. So the Synchro Festival is coming back, and these are my top 5 deck recommendations that I think you guys should play for this event. And here I'm going to get started and show you guys Ghoti. So I think Ghoti has a lot of potential. It's a really strong Synchro deck, and especially with the Synchro focused event like the Synchro Festival, it's going to do really well just being able to Synchro summon during your opponent's turn. If you guys have seen my Thunder Dragon video where I duel against Ghoti, you can see that just the potential of what they're able to do. They have a boss monster in the form of Ghoti the Deep Beyond that's just able to clear the board. We have Ice Shade Gamer Agrin that has a really powerful effect here. You can see that it's a very powerful level 10 synchro monster, and it's a water's exclusive synchro monster as well, so it's really great to see that as well. Just being able to play during your opponent's turn, you have a lot of interactions. You also have enough space for hand traps in the form of Maxi, Ash Blossom, Imperm. You also have form of board breakers in the form of Evenly Match. This is of course just a template you could play around, choose how you can. I have deck profiles on this if you want to see on the top right corner, if you want to get an idea of how you can change it up. Yeah, this is just a great contender for this event. So let's go to the next deck. Alright guys, the second deck I want to show you is just an obvious one. It's a Synchro event. So if you have enough materials for your whole Synchron Turbo, then this is going to be a great event to actually play with it. If you like going combo heavy, you're going to be able to do that here. There are a few cards like TG Hyper Librarian that is actually banned, so you're not able to play it here. So it makes it a little difficult to play it, but you definitely still have enough lines in order to continue. But yeah, it's just a strong combo Synchro deck that if you want to play, this is a great option as well. If you like going just heavy combos, this is going to be a really fun one to get out here. The only thing about it is that I do think that sometimes it can take a little too long to just get going. So if you want something faster, this might not be it, but if you want just a synchro combo deck, then I think this is a really solid option here. Alright guys, so the third deck I have for you is Speedroids. So if you guys have been on my channel for a long time, you'll see that I love playing Speedroids, and this is probably going to be the deck that I'm going to be playing for the synchro event. And yeah, it's just a great consistent synchro deck. And it does suck that we don't have access to the rubber band shooter, as it is a link monster, and you can see a few of these cards are actually limited in the form of Speedroid Scratch and Speedroid Wheel, but there's still enough here that you're actually able to continue playing. None of the main cards are actually hit here. We have 3 copies of Speed Recovery as well, which is still extremely powerful. We also are, since we don't have to run the actual link monsters, we can run another copy of Hagoida, and we can go into the second copy of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. And if you guys want to see the combo for that, it'll be on the top right corner. It's just, yeah, you're able to go easily into 2 Crystal Wings. It's a pretty reliable synchro deck, and yeah, and you also, because of all these cards getting hit here, you're actually able to run 3 Max C or whatever hand trap you choose to run. You're just able to give this deck more fuel just to play during your opponent's turn. It just has been my favorite synchro deck for a good minute. Yeah, I think you guys should consider it. Alright guys, on the fourth deck that I would recommend for you guys to play would be Red Dragon Archfiend. So it's just a pretty fun synchro deck to play here. This is Jack Atlas's deck, and we have some new Dragon Archfiend monsters for you to play around with. It's just a really fun deck. Just if you like getting out really big monsters, really big synchro monsters here in the form of Red Dragon Archfiend, and having pretty fun with effects with like Red Rain that's able to do some pretty crazy things. You're also not hurt that much by just running pure synchro monsters, as this deck tends to do that anyways. So that's pretty great to see. You're just going to want to be able to use decks that are going to play the same as they would just during the regular event here, but these decks are able to do better just because the competition is very limited here, and this deck doesn't really get hindered by the limitations of the ban list for this event. So a deck like this can succeed, and yeah, it's still a pretty fun deck, pretty consistent for just getting out big monsters. And personally, I enjoyed it, just like testing around with it. But yeah, this is totally a valid option if you guys like to just popping monsters and doing burn damage. Alright guys, and the final recommendation that I have for you is going to be Swordsoul. So this variant is Swordsoul Yangzing with Tenyi. So you can totally change this up depending on that, because obviously we don't have the ability to use the link monsters here, so we don't have access to the 10 link monster. So that's gonna be difficult to use there, so just as a way of removing these monsters. But it's still pretty good. This deck is probably gonna be the best synchro deck for this event, and obviously this version of it is using Yangzing, so you can totally opt to remove the Yangzing. I know a few people didn't like the Yangzing engine the last time I showed it off. It can lead to the deck being a bit more bricky, so you just have to play around with it, see if you like it. But if you want the most wins, this is probably going to be the deck for you. It's just a really solid synchro deck, and it doesn't get hurt pretty much at all for the limitations. It's already a really good deck to begin with, and it's just the deck that's going to continue to do well for this event. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the top 5 decks that I have here. What deck are you going to play for the Synchro event? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.